Okay, ladies and gents, welcome back to another Mastery Game production, and as you can see, we are jumping straight into the semi-finals against Cercle Bruges with our home leg, of course, which hopefully will be a wet and wonderful experience here today. Now, our team looking to secure the victory is GALORE in goal. We have Korfries and Pierre at central defence, Vucevic on the left-hand side, Schwavers on the right. Kubicic is, of course, our defensive mid. He's been solid there this whole time. Hopefully, he can keep that up today. Bizamani and Belt will be controlling the central midfield, Anderson on the left-hand side, Fernandez on the right, and of course Milcevic up front. Our bench consists of the usual suspects, so we have Parade, Duchess, Ozcan, Post, Jimenez, Verif, and Holmberg. But without further ado, let's go talk to Mr. Dirk. So, Dirk Gerard, what do you have to say? Tell them to do it for the fans. Now, we've had a weirdly good experience against Cercle Bruges. Me as manager, I believe we beat them 2-0, and the previous manager did lose 2-0 to them. But we have a 100% record, and we are 50-50 against a team which I believe was top 5 at the start of the season. So, yeah, not too bad. Anyways, assertively, I'm not going to put too much pressure on them, to be honest. He wants us to do it for the fans. I don't want to put that much pressure on them. How are we not underdogs? Passionately, You know what? Let's do it. Pressure them. They all listen keenly. That went down well. Didn't think it would go down as well as it did, to be honest. Could have gone better, of course, but I don't know. Anyways, Maxens Jacobs of DH.B, friendly and good-humoured and respectful fellow. Francis Karim is one of the best dribblers in the Pro League. Well, let's get him a bib. He's a fine player. We have fine players too. Bizamani has been pulling all the strings. He is important, but we need all 11 players to be important today. He's fit enough. Bizamani is always fit enough. And if he's not, we have suitable replacements on the bench waiting to come on. As you can see, Anderlecht kicked their legs off at home also. So, I'm not sure who we want out of that other game, to be honest. If we can make it past Cercle Bruges, it doesn't really matter which of those two we get in the final. If we can overcome this semi-final, I believe the final should be easier. So, Anderson plays it to Vucevic. Vucevic, can he get a lovely cross in? Tries it back post, headed away. Belt has intercepted it. Oh, Bizamani in possession, takes a shot. It's saved. Can we get the rebound? No, Fernandez unfortunately can't follow it up. And that is the end of the highlights. Off to a cracking start. We are, I was going to say dominating the possession, but they managed to take back over the possession. We are now down to 50% now. Okay, 48. Okay, very 50-50 on the possession. As you can see, though, they've not been doing anything with it. We've had 6 shots so far. Nothing has come of those, however. So, demand a bit more. The lads are doing a good effort, but I know they can do better. So, Hassan, with the goal kick, plays it up to Karim. Intercepted. Milcevic plays it to Fernandez. Fernandez now gets it over to Schwavers. Will we make a nice ball? It is. Lovely ball by Schwavers. Milcevic takes it on this right-hand side, whips on across, face a goal. Oh, Anderson cannot keep his header down. Anderson, that was not better than Cleberson. He would have got that on target. Unfortunately, though, we go into half-time 0-0, and we are ruining our chances. We've had 7 shots. They've had 1. 2 on target. They've had absolutely 0. 3 fouls to their 2 fouls. 0 yellow cards, 0 yellow cards, 50-50 on the possession. Now, the best performers have been Korfries. He's got a 6.9, and Hassan in goal for them with a 6.7. Struggling to form, however, is Schwavers. Schwavers has been having a rough few games. He's got a 0% crossing completion ratio and a 6.6, and Gory for them with a 6.4 and 0% crossing completion ratio. Anderlecht game, a little bit more interesting. 1-1 over there. Now, to be fair, we are at home, so if we can avoid conceding, that would be a nice start. But a win also would be good. So, Dirk Gerard, tell them to do it for the fans. You know what? Assertively, this might be a step too far, but looking at those ratings, I think we can do it. I think the lads will understand. They did, besides one. Fernandez. I'm going to lie to him. I'm not particularly happy with his performance, but if it means he keeps his morale up and plays better, we're going to give him a pat on the head. So, rest of you, just ignore the fact I gave him a pat on the head and told him he's doing fine when the rest of you are doing absolutely awful. And yes, let's crack on with this game. We are going to demand more. Not going for the show some passion. That's probably going to go a little too far and upset a few players, so we're not doing that. But Castro whips in the free kick. It is wide. We have escaped that one. It looked deadly. Lucky for us, he went for the left-hand side of goal. Probably would have been better trying to head it to the other side, but he didn't. And we have escaped. Now we have Milcevic getting a bit nervous, and it's a good time for some substitutes, I think. Fernandez, not looking great. Bizmani is getting tired. Anderson also getting a bit tired. Milcevic, like I said, a bit nervous. So, fitness, or I guess we go on how their body language is looking. So, take the nervous guys off. So, Verif can come on for Fernandez. Holmberg can come on. That's that sorted. Now, do we... The problem is Anderson's also having a rough game. So, this is where it gets tricky, ladies and gents. I think we just rest up Bizamani. Bizamani is tired. So, we'll bring on Jimenez for Bizamani. That can be our triple sub. Our backline should be okay. If not, we'll just rest them before the next game. And that shall be our substitutes for today's game. So, let's... Time to show some passion now. It's getting late in the day. That's fired them up. Can we do anything with these final 20 minutes of today's game? We have a free kick. It's in a dangerous position. We have Anderson stepping up for this. We know how deadly this man can be. He's gone near post. He scored it. Anderson, better than Cleberson. We all know it, and he has proven it yet again here today, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely curling shot in at the near post. Almost hit the crossbar. That's how well placed it was. Hits the roof of the goal, and it's a beautiful one indeed. We have taken the lead, and wow, Anderlecht missed a penalty over in their game. They are still 1-1. Jimenez gets it over to Verif now. Verif come down the right-hand side. Can he get past his man? He does have support if he needs. Goes alone though, whips it across. Holmberg, it's now Belt. Belt, oh! If he'd scored that, he would have been the most handsome man on that pitch right now. Other than, of course, Anderson. Anderson, beauty. That man is a magician with the ball. But today it ends 1-0 and they didn't score an away leg, so that's always good for us. Nice, comfortable 1-0 victory here at the end. We had 14 shots to their 5, 5 on target to their 2, 6 fouls to their 5, 0 yellow cards, 53% possession to 47. Now we have the tough thing of going away and trying to hold on to this. Anderson, of course, the best performer for us. He got 1 goal and an 8.3. But then was Seluska with 7 rating and no reason for it. Struggling to perform was Milcevic, 6.6 and 0 overall chances, and Flores for them with a 6.3. Why do I recognise Dylan Flores? I feel like he might... Septiosk. That's where I recognise him from. They bought him from Septiosk for 240 grand. I knew I recognised that name somewhere, and he's followed us from Romania. So, yeah, there's a flash from the past if anyone watched any previous teams. If not, go back, have a little look at Septiosk and how we got on over there. Anyways, Anderson gets the player of the match with his 8.3 rating. Tell the boys that effort was excellent. I won't go as far as excellent, but you know what? Well done, lads. Good win. That's put us in a lovely position going into the second leg. Now, how long do we have? We have 4 days. So I'm going to give the guys a couple of days rest, get them back training a couple of days before the match, and I will see you fine folks at their stadium in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, welcome to Jan Breydel for our second game of today's episode. Of course, it is the second leg against Cercle Bruges. And, well, it doesn't look like it quite yet, but we are hopefully in for some more wet and wonderful weather, and hopefully that is our good luck charm to be able to beat Cercle Bruges yet again today. But I'm going to head on over to the dugout where I will see you fine folks for the kickoff in just a second. Okay, ladies and gents, it is time to kick off the second leg against Cercle Bruges. The team is completely unchanged, so let's get straight into the dressing room and talk to Mr. Gerrard. So, Mr. Gerrard, what do you have to say today? Tell the team to do this for the fans. I don't think he's realised we've gone away from home. I have to take what he says with a pinch of salt, to be honest, because I looked at his suggestions for the team to play against Cercle Bruges in today's game. He wanted us to change everyone but the goalie, Fernandez, and Schwavers, I believe it was. So, yeah, he's a little bit nuts. I don't think I would have ever decided to change the entire team besides those three. Now, GALORE, yes, of course, he is a permanent fixture. So, keeping him, that made sense. But Schwavers has been struggling. Don't know why he wanted us to keep him. Don't know why he wanted us to keep Fernandez, but then get rid of everybody else, including Kubasic, who's been playing amazing, Anderson, who scored the winning goal in the last game, and yeah, our assistant has actually lost the plot. So, let's just assertively tell the team, we cannot allow complacency to undo any good work from the first leg. Go out there and treat this. I mean, that's not a bad approach. Yeah. There we go. Everyone likes that. Besides a couple of people. So we have Belt listening keenly and listening passionately is Fernandez. But everyone else, they seem to be focused or gain focus. So yes, that's all gone down well. But Jacobs has followed us for the second game from the DH.BE publication. If you don't remember from the first match, friendly and good humoured and a great respect for us. Well, he wants to say, Stefan Milcevic is on a fairly lengthy run without scoring a goal. Can he break his hoodoo here today? I don't know. Ask him. I really could care less. He is a solid player, and although he's not scoring, I believe in the man. So, he's playing well without reward. That's absolute rubbish. We know he hasn't been playing great, but yeah. He's playing well without reward. If we boost his confidence, perhaps he might actually score here today. But, first of all, they are attacking down this left-hand side. Can we dispossess them? It is Peters. Peters with a crossfield ball to Prostasov. Castro gets it up to Vitino. Vitino now cutting inside, makes a lovely cross. Peters edge of the area, looking for as he can't keep his shot down. And we have escaped here 4 minutes into the game. That was a bit early to be conceding an opportunity, and they are back in possession again. This is not looking good, lads. We need to get the ball off these. Can't be letting them pass it around in our half. They are a good side. Yes, we did beat them in the first leg, but we have to worry. Lovely tackle by Vucevic. Could have gave away a pen. Oh, he's diving in yet again. That second one was not so good. And, well, it has ended in the back of the net. I was impressed by the first effort, but Vucevic, stay on your feet, my friend. Don't keep just diving into every opportunity you have to dive into a tackle. Show some passion, lads. This is not what we went over at the start of the game about starting like it's a fresh start, because, yeah, if it was a fresh start, we would be 1-0 down right now. And, well, we are 1-0 down. Lucky for us, though, we are 1-1 on aggregate. GALORE makes a lovely save. Now, can we please take the aggregate lead back? Throws it to Core Fries. Now, I haven't looked into it. I'm not sure if away goal rules comes in, but if we get a goal, we shall find out, I guess. So, GALORE. GALORE plays up to Pieri. Pieri holding up the ball nicely. Now with Belt. Bizimana. Bizimani. Yeah, Bizimana. Don't know why I wanted to call him Bizimani. Anyway, Anderson. Cutting inside on the left-hand side. Lovely ball over to Milcevic. Can he get off his duck? No, he cannot. Hassan makes a lovely save. And we have a corner. But, of course, it's going to be Anderson. Better than Cleverson whipping this one in. So, it can be deadly. It's Milcevic. He can't keep his header down, though. And Milcevic, yet again, is continuing to be disappointing. Castro, though, now with a corner. And they have repeated the same as Milcevic, heading their opportunity straight over the bar also. So, what is going on here? Free kick. Now, this is not a good place to give them a free kick. Castro, back post. We was let off on that one, ladies and gents. We was let off, and we need to tell the lads something. Please let me yell at these guys. We need to yell at them. It's only 20 minutes in, and we've had all these highlights. Anderson holding up the ball nicely, gets it to Bizimani after it goes past the ref. Belt back to Bizimani, back to Belt. Lovely ball over to Schwavers. Schwavers has plenty of space, plays it into Fernandez. Oh, it's a save, but Milcevic taps it in. Gets his 11th goal of the season, and Milcevic has finally broken that duck. His hoodoo is over, his drought has ended, and he is thriving in the goals. Okay, he's got one. But it's better than the 0 he's had for the past few games. I will take it. Tap in. Hopefully that gives him a bit of a morale boost. It has pushed him up to a 7.2 rating. Little bit over the top. I wouldn't say he did that great to tap that one in, but I guess if that's how they want to rate him, that's how they can rate him. So, 1-1 here today, ladies and gents. We now are back in the lead on aggregate. It is 2-1. And Hassan has the ball. What will he do? He's hoofing it up down this right-hand side. Suarez heads it back to Galon, though. Galon just bringing up the ball. Is he going to play it short? Yes, he is. To Pieri. Back to Galon. Core fries. Don't keep passing it about like this. That is dangerous. The striker can pounce. Belt plays it over to Vucevic. Now with Anderson. Vucevic is continuing his run down this left-hand side. Will he find him? No, he goes over to Milcevic. Milcevic gets his second. That's all he needed, ladies and gents. Get him off his duck, and this man will score mountains of goals. I don't know where I was going with that one, I'll be honest. This man is an interesting fellow. Doesn't score for ages, then he scores 2 in today's game. And what a time to come off it. It is a lovely time for Milcevic to finally find his goal-scoring boots. And Anderson to whip in a corner. Can we get a third before half-time? That would be beautiful. Core fries holding up possession nicely. Whips one across. Fernandez. Lovely save by Hassan. Milcevic can't pounce. Bettino is coming back at us down this right-hand side. Protasov. Now crossfield ball to Peters. Intercepted by Fernandez, though. He has pounced. Can he get us a goal? No. Hassan makes a lovely save. And it's another corner yet again. So Anderson, come on. Great delivery. We know how good you are. Whips it in. Back post. Headed away. And we have a throw-in. Unfortunately, though, we don't get to see the throw. That is a bit of a shame. As you can see, though, we're doing pretty well. So, it is 2-1 at half-time. So, 3-1 on aggregate at the moment. They've had 8 shots, we've had 10. 1 on target to our 8. 2 fouls to our 3. 1 yellow card to 1 yellow card. 56% possession to our 44. Now, the best performance for them is Castro. He's got a 7 rating and a 96% passing completion ratio. For us, Milcevic. He's got a brace and an 8.7. Struggling to perform is Kiki Pereira for us and Deman for them. Deman on a 6.4 and Kiki on his 6.6. Don't know why I want to call him Kiki, it's just Kick, but Kiki. He's now Kiki now. As for the other game, that is still 0-0. That means Anderlecht at the moment is going through to 1 on aggregate. So, deck finish, tell the boys that efforts were excellent. They were. Assertively, things are going well. Keep it up, lads. I am pleased with the way you are performing. You're stopping them from pushing up and doing anything with the ball, as they've had 2 shots on target so far in these 52 minutes. So, yeah, keep it up. Fernandez intercepts the goal kick. Hadji makes a lovely sliding tackle and collects the ball. Salutska is getting charged down. Hassan now under pressure, hoops it upfield. Oh, Belt, that was dangerous. Belt, I'm going to have to take him off. He's on a yellow card and he's diving into stuff like that. Kubasic though, to Bizamana. Bizamana back to Kubasic. Lovely ball over to Fernandez on this right-hand side. Whips in across Milcevic. Can he get his hat-trick? He has. What a time to get his hat-trick. Stefan Milcevic with his 13th goal of the season, assisted by Yolson Fernandez. And let's have another look at this goal. It was a beautiful header into the bottom left corner, as you'll see. Lovely effort. Goalkeeper had no chance of getting to that one. Now, we do have Bizamani and Galon looking complacent, neither of which I particularly want to sub off. I am going to sub off Belt though. Belt's having a lovely game, but he is also worrying me with those diving tackles when he is on a yellow card. We have Bizamani, who is complacent. Now, I could take him off, but I'm going to leave him on. What I'm going to do is, because I don't know when the next fixture is, rest a couple of players. Because I think it's safe to say with a 4-1 aggregate lead, 3 away goals, we should be through. I don't see us throwing this one away. So, Duchette, he is coming on that left-hand side for Vucevic, and we shall hold on to our third substitute just in case we get any knocks. Play it safe, and that should secure things for us. Bizamani throws it into Anderson, dispossessed, but it goes back to Bizamana. Bizamana plays it back to Milcevic. His shot is blocked, but Duchette gets it. Now Jimenez, Duchette gets it to Kubasic, over to Fernandez. Fernandez, will he do anything with this? Whips one in. Milcevic, 4th, or is he offside? He seemed offside to me, but I'm not seeing any VAR. So he has got his 4th goal of today. And what a beautiful goal. Yet again it was. Let's have another look at this one, because again, I thought he was offside. Let's see where he was. No. He managed to stay just onside. That was beautiful play by Milcevic. Beautiful cross by Fernandez. And what a lovely team effort. 4-1 against... I'm sorry, but where did Cercle Bruges finish the actual league? Because this is amazing. I'll be honest, this is amazing performance. Cercle Bruges, 7th in the league, ladies and gents. That is where they finished. We was down in 12th. Now, our opponents for the final is either Anderlecht 10th or Kortrijk, who finished 8th. So, it's a very winnable final. Because, again, I can't see them coming back in this one. 4-1, 5-1 aggregate lead. Surely we don't throw this one away. So we've got to be looking towards that final now. And what a fun final it might be. We might actually win something at the end of this season, which is rather weird considering we were a team bottom of the league. But they have pulled one more back. So maybe don't get too complacent. That was a good effort by Corfries, I guess, to keep it out. But you know what, lads? Concentrate. You're getting complacent now, and now you're getting overwhelmed by me telling you to concentrate when you're not concentrating. If there's a time to tell them to concentrate, I would have thought that would be it, but apparently not. Telling people who are getting complacent to concentrate instead of just being lackadaisical about the way they are playing. Not the way to do it in Football Manager, apparently. Koshi, though, it's now with Velkov. It is 9 minutes remaining in today's game. We just need to stop them scoring 3 goals in 9 plus any additional minutes. So call it 15 minutes. Give them a nice big chunk of additional time. They need to score 1 every 5 minutes. Okay. They're trying their damnedest to do it. It is 4-3 and now 5-3 on aggregate. Maybe I shouldn't have opened my mouth. Lads, I'm going to demand more. You're worrying me. You shouldn't be worrying me when we've scored 4 goals today, but we've now conceded 3. Jimenez gets it to Kubasic. Lovely through ball to Milcevic. Milcevic, you've been wonderful all game. Don't go back to your old self. You've scored 4 goals. Just keep scoring. Stop. You're worrying me. But Schwavers throws it into Milcevic. Plays it back to Schwavers. Schwavers now gets it over to Pieri. Pieri, can he get it to Kubasic? Yes, he does. Kubasic now over to Duchette. Over to Anderson. Anderson's made a lovely run. Can we get a 5th goal? Please, just kill this game off. Fernandez, he does. Beautiful volley by Yolson Fernandez for his 4th goal of the season. We've scored 5. We've got another win. We are going to the finals, ladies and gentlemen. What a beautiful journey this team has been on. Fernandez on the volley, bottom right corner. Love it. You've got to love seeing that. So, it has been a mountain of goals. 5-3 in the end here at Cercle Bruges. They had 17 shots in the end to our 14. They turned it around in the second half. They had 6 shots on target to our 11. 5 fouls to our 7. 1 yellow card to our 2. 50-50 on the possession. Their best performer was their goal scorer, Karim, with 1 goal and 7.7. For us, of course, it was Milcevic. He scored 4 goals and got a 9.8. Struggling to perform for them was Velkov. He got 6.4, no reason for it. And Duchette for us with 0% crossing completion ratio and a 6.3. As you can see, there was a bunch of milestones. Not going to go through them myself, but I am going to point out one specific one. With those 4 goals, he ended his goal drought of 557 minutes. Milcevic. Not a bad little effort. Now, no prizes for guessing who got the player of the match. Of course, it was Milcevic with his 4 goals. So, Dirk Girard thinks we should tell the boys their efforts were excellent. Not really. If anything, Milcevic's efforts were excellent, but it was a team effort, I guess. So, assertively, that was really special. Nobody gave us a chance. Magnificent. We are off to the finals. and we are going to win those finals. Let's be positive. We are going into the finals. Cream of the crop, of course. Cream of the crop. He was on top. 4 goals. Beautiful performance. And not sure where these friendlies just came from. But yeah, we apparently now just randomly have friendlies against... Okay. Is that for the youth team? I don't know. I don't know where these friendlies have just cropped up from, but apparently our next fixture is in 3 days for the final, and then the following game will be 4 days after that. So what we're going to do is, lads, you get a couple of days rest, because you're going to be absolutely shattered in the final if I don't give you some rest. Let's just let it refresh. Hopefully it fixes that up. Anderlecht away is going to be the first game, of course. So we play Anderlecht away, then we play them at home, and then I don't know what's going on here, but by that time we will not be here, so that won't matter. So thank you all for watching today's episode. I hope you've all had a lovely night. I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and goodbye.